Hey everyone, Courtney here with Southern Owls. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are not done with this really cute scarecrow from Hobby Lobby, but today we're going to put it on a 21-inch paint stick. So come hang out with me. You're going to need some 10-inch deco mesh, some 12-inch ribbon tails, and these are the ribbon choices, which I will link in the where that thing goes. I was going to say comments. It's not the comment section, but I will link all of the things that I use if I can find it, because y'all, some of my stuff is from a while ago. So if I can find it, I am going to link it. First, we're going to start off with this 21-inch paint stick, where you can find these anywhere it sells paint. Home Depot, Lowe's, Sherwin-Williams, Walmart. I buy mine in a 3-pack. And then we're going to start off with 5 pipe cleaners. We're going to take the first pipe cleaner and put it right in the middle of our paint stick. And you want to make sure that your pipe cleaner is pretty even. And we're just going to tie that right into the center of our paint stick. We're going to take the next pipe cleaner and we're going to move it about 3.5 inches up and do the next pipe cleaner. And same exact thing, move it up about another 3.5 inches. And we are just building this up so we can make a really pretty, affordable wreath for your front door. So we're just adding in all of these pipe cleaners, just like so. I like to add a little bit of hot glue once I get those pipe cleaners where they need to be. Today I'm using my Roby cordless glue gun. I did not have enough time, honestly, to heat up the glue pot. Y'all, today, Friday, y'all are going to see this tutorial Friday, okay? That's today. Tell me why. Tell me why, guys. My power was out from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So, it happens. It happens. So while this is drying, we have 5 pipe cleaners on there, now glued. You're going to want to take your mesh. You're going to need 10 pieces of mesh total. I'm using 2 different colors today. Look how beautiful, total fall vibes. And we're going to be using a brown. So we're going to have this burlap with the orange, yellow, green, and brown. Striped. Oh my gosh, y'all. And we are going to use this for our base. So I'm going to start off with the brown. We're just going to ruffle it on in. If you watched my tutorials before, y'all should be pretty familiar with the ruffle method. If not, what I like to do is, you see how that mesh kind of naturally rolls in? I flip that out on my table. I tuck it under about an inch or 2. I find the middle. I give it a pinch. And then I walk my fingers over to the other side. I want to stay in the middle of my mesh as best as I can. And on the other side, I want to tuck that mesh under about an inch or 2 as well. We're going to find that first pipe cleaner, and we're going to lay our mesh right down into that first pipe cleaner, long ways, and tighten that pipe cleaner really nice and tight. Beautiful. So now we're going to do the exact same thing with this mesh. I flip it onto my table, tuck it under about an inch or 2, find the middle, give it a pinch, and then walk my fingers over to the other side, maintaining in the middle and making sure that that other side is flipped under about an inch or 2 as well. I'm going to go right to the next pipe cleaner, and we're going to add in this beautiful mesh, but we're going to do side to side instead of up and down. So I'm just creating a little bit of a pattern. It's going to create fullness for this paint stick swag, because we want to make sure that we are covering that whole paint stick. No one needs to know that this beautiful wreath is going to be done with a cheap old paint stick from Home Depot. Am I right? So we're just going to say that same pattern, doing the ruffles. We're going to go back to the brown, and what I like to do is just kind of tuck my mesh underneath like that. And we're going to keep on going down. Now that brown one, once again, was the other direction, so that's going to be up and down, and the burlap mesh is going to be side to side. We're just going to keep on maintaining that pattern as we go. Be careful that your glue still might be a little warm to touch. Just beware, you are working with hot glue. Must be careful. Okay, we're going to do our last little tidbit right here. Get it right in there. Twist, twist, twist. And then we're going to tuck it right underneath that burlap mesh. And now we have that first layer onto our 21-inch paint stick. We're going to go in with the next layer. Like I said, you're going to need 10 pieces total. So now we're going to start off with that burlap mesh. We're going to do the same exact ruffle method, and we're going to do opposite color, opposite direction. So we put the brown up and down. We're now going to put that burlap in next, and we're going to go side to side. So right now we're just really building up a really good foundation in order to put our little cute scarecrow in there, a beautiful bow, some ribbon tails, you know, all the fun things that we like to add in to our wreaths. So same thing, we just did this one. We're going to go right next to it and add in that brown mesh. Twist it in there really nice and tight. We want to make sure that that mesh isn't going to move anywhere on us. Opposite color, opposite direction. It's going to make a really nice complete circle once we get that second layer of mesh on top of the first. And you're really not going to be able to see that paint stick below. This is a great simple project too. If you're just starting out as a wreath maker, or you're trying to make budget-friendly, low-cost items, this is a perfect one because it doesn't even take a full roll of mesh to make something like this, and it doesn't take a full roll of ribbon either. I like to make these if I have some like scrap mesh afterwards from a project. I love using it for these. We really, you know, I don't like to waste anything. So these little cute little mesh swags are perfect just for that. Okay, so now we got all of our meshing. And that guy's a little stuck on that burlap, excuse you. We're just gonna kind of fan it out, make it pretty. And here is our double layer of our paint stick swag. Super, super pretty. You can't see the paint stick anymore unless I turn it around, of course. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the middle section because I know we're not going to be adding anything else to that. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm pretty sure we're going to do the next couple sections because this guy is pretty big. Yeah. So let's do the section right next to the middle, both of them. So what we should, oh, you know what? We should do the top too because we're going to put a bow. Oh, that's the top. Good thing I checked. Okay, so we're going to take that top off too because we are going to make a beautiful bow for the top of this swag. So right now, the only pipe cleaners that you should have left are right here at the bottom. Leave them alone. So let's add in our scarecrow. Let's talk about it. So this guy I got at Hobby Lobby. He did have a stick up his you-know-what. I pulled that out, and then I added in some pipe cleaners. I secured them with a floral U-pin and some hot glue. So now let's get him in our cute little design. Perfect. So now that he's nice and secure with that floral U-pin and some pipe cleaners, I'm just going to thread these pipe cleaners right through the mesh. You want to make sure that you're always utilizing that mesh and going through it and not around it. We want to make sure that our Scarecrow is sitting on top of that mesh and not going anywhere. So once we get to the back side, I always just kind of thread these under and over that existing pipe cleaner. I just want to do that for stability, making sure that that little Scarecrow guy is not going to go anywhere. Twist, twist, twist. Same thing, I'm just pulling it right through that mesh. I always like to put my hand on the back side of that mesh so I can feel that pipe cleaner go through my mesh. All right, now we're gonna get him nice and secure. Boop. Same thing, I'm just gonna go and use that existing pipe cleaner that's on my paint stick that we did in the beginning. Just like that. Get him nice and tight. Make sure I like, oh my gosh. Stop it. He's so cute. Make sure I like where he's at. And then I'm going to flip him over and we're going to cut off these pipe cleaners just like that. And then push him down. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. So let's start with the easy part. Let's do that first. Let's add in the ribbon tails. Normally I go right into the bow, don't I? But I'm going to change it up on y'all today. So today I am using 4 different types of ribbon. I'm using 3 2.5 inches and then 1 1.5 inch. I have already pre-cut these at 12 inches and dovetail. So we're going to find the middle and just give them a pinch. I'm going to start layering that Scarecrow with the pumpkin. I want to put the green, the gingham, not gingham, the gingham right there. And then we're going to put that pop of navy right in the center. And we're going to go ahead and put this right down here at the bottom in that pipe cleaner that we left. Give it a nice good twist. And now we're done with the section. So I'm going to cut off that existing pipe cleaner and turn my hot glue gun back on and fluff out these ribbons. Of course, I want the Scarecrow to be the main event, so I am going to lift up his little legs and tuck some of that ribbon underneath so it pops out. Super cute. We're going to pop that guy out too, just like that. So we're seeing a little bit of that cute little ribbon coming out of the bottom. How beautiful is that? So now we're going to put some beautiful bows right at the top. I did cut some more tails. We will come back to the tails in just a bit. Let's make our bow. Ready, guys? We're just going to do a nice, easy little bow because you can see our Scarecrow is the main of it. So I'm just going to do 6-inch tails and 5-inch loops. And we're going to do 2 5-inch loops and 2 6-inch tails. I'm going to start off with this beautiful, I love this plaid, gingham, whatever you want to call it. It is beautiful. We're going to add in the pumpkins next, and we're going to do that same exact pattern with that 6-inch tail and 2 5-inch loops. Bring it in with the Scarecrow. 6-inch tails. I am going to shrink these down. I'm going to treat it like it's a smaller ribbon because we already have 1 full layer of ribbon on our bow. So I'm going to shrink down Mr. Scarecrow to the 9, which is going to make these 4.5 inches, just so we can see that pumpkin and that beautiful plaid that's laying underneath our ribbon. Then we're going to come in with this awesome navy just to give it that nice little pop to match his hat. This is one of my favorite ribbons. I did get it last year. I'm not really sure if it's still anywhere, but I will find it. If I can find it, I will definitely link it. Same thing, 6-inch tail, and we're going to do 2 4.5-inch loops. And then I'm going to go right in and we're going to do that racetrack loop around my thumb for the middle and come right back in for a 6-inch tail. I'm going to now take a pipe cleaner and a cable tie. That cable tie, I'm going to thread it through my bow right where I'm holding everything. and get it started. And then we're going to slide that pipe cleaner right through that cable tie, right in the middle. We're done with the cable tie, so we just clip off that little tail. I always like to give my pipe cleaners a few good twists right there. Let's lay out our bow, fluff it out. Super cute. Love this ribbon choice. This is a custom order for a client. She has a pre-existing wreath with this color scheme, so I am just matching that wreath that she has already, and we're just doing some cute little matching smaller swags to go on her oh, what are those things called? The window shutters. So that's gonna be really cute. So now I'm just going back around, and all of those ribbon tails, those 6-inch ribbon tails, I'm folding them in half and cutting up at an angle. This is what we call dovetailing. So I'm just finding all of those tails, folding them in half, cutting up at an angle all the way around. I feel like, yes, there he is. I was like, I'm missing the green. Where's my green at? There we go. Okay, so now we got our bowing. She's beautiful. Kind of fluff her out just a little bit more. And now let's get her on our design. So this bow is going to go right above our little scarecrow hat. And we have that pipe cleaner now. So what we're going to do is just thread that pipe cleaner right through the mesh again, right above our little scarecrow guy's head. Ooh, this is really hot. It's dripping. Let me turn that off. This is a vicious cycle of the glue gun. I love my Ruby glue gun, but man, it gets hot. Okay, I'm going a little bit higher because our scarecrow is pretty big, and I don't want the bow to hide our scarecrow. I just want to accent, go around him. We're going to fluff out this beautiful bow that we just made, pulling our tails down and around where we like them. Oh, so cute. I love fall. Who's ready for fall? Because you know what? If you're new here, I live in Houston, Texas area. It's hot. It's hot. Okay, we're going to go around. We're going to clip off those pipe cleaners because we're now done. And we're going to tuck them right down into our wreath. Look how cute he is. Look how cute. Ooh, I love them. So now we're going to add a couple more tails coming out the side. So I already pre-cut these. I'm mimicking her wreath, so that's why we're using the navy and the pumpkin ribbon, because her wreath that she already has a lot of this navy and pumpkin ribbon. So same thing, I already pre-cut these at 12 inches, and we're going to find the middle, give it a pinch. You're going to grab a pipe cleaner, okay? I pull it and twist, okay? Pull and twist. And we're just going to make these really fun little ribbon tails. Same thing, 12 inches for this ribbon. Wow, why does that look so bad? Hold on, let me recut this. There we go. That way. That guy looks sad. Okay. Find the middle. Thread that pipe cleaner around. Twist, twist, twist. And now we're going to go into the sides of our little guy. So I'm going to kind of find where I want to put these. So I'm going to go kind of right at his head neck area. And we're going to go through that mesh again. Excuse you, your hair is in my way. Through that mesh again with both pipe cleaners. Get it nice and tight. I'm going to tuck it underneath his hair. Okay. Oh, go through another layer. There we go. Get those tails on there. And once again, I'm going to utilize this pipe cleaner that's already there and twist it around. And then twist these right into place. come over here. Oh my gosh. Guess what, guys? I boo-booed. This is directional ribbon. And guess what? I put it on upside down. It's okay. We all make mistakes. What? Pull it out. Look how easy that was. Put it back in the right direction. Oh, goodness. I'm telling you what. I did not think my day was going to start off with a power outage. I was like, I have so much to do today for Southern Owls. And here we are. Here we are. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I always feel like everything happens for a reason. Maybe I wasn't supposed to work in Southern Owls all day today. Maybe I was supposed to do other things. And I did. I did do other things. Okay, so we're going to do exactly what I already said. Twist it around that pipe cleaner that already exists. We're going to cut that little pipe cleaner off and tuck that right back down into our wreath. And then I'm going to fluff these little guys out. Put his hair back. Perfecto. So now we're just adding a little bit of pizzazz on to our sides. So changing up a little bit of our normal, quote unquote, normal paint stick swag that I've made before. It's always good to change it up a little bit and try something different with your designs. Don't be afraid, because I feel like once we get stuck in just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, then we get bored, right? So it's always good to kind of just change it up, learn something new, try something new, and don't be afraid to try something new. If it doesn't work, guess what? You just pull it out and try something different, right? Doesn't hurt to try. Okay, other tail is on, and we're just going to fluff that out. Fluff that guy's hair out. Perfect. So now we have a little bit of our ribbon tails. Perfect. I love what that adds. Okay, we have one more step. One more step. I bought these leaves last year at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure they still have them because my client's wreath has leaves in it. So we're going to start gluing a little bit of these here and there. Not a whole lot, but we're just going to add just a little bit to our guy. Once again, I don't have my glue pot on, so we're just going to use my Roby Hot glue gun. And we're just going to add a little bit of glue to these beautiful leaves, and I'm just going to start placing them in my design, and that's just going to add another bit of color, texture, and dimension. We don't need a whole lot of them, just a few to get the point across. And I am going to hide them kind of underneath, right? And so I have one same color up there as down here, so it just does a little bit, right? We're going to add a little bit more, just kind of showing you as I go. Let's add in a beautiful red and orange one. This one's going to pop really nice. So I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue to the ends and then tucking them so they just fan out a little bit, just giving another little element of dimension. I am going to go with the more yellow leaf now and put it up in the other corner. Super cute. And I think I want to put one down here at the bottom. I'm thinking a bright. Yes, a bright one's going to look really nice and pop. Just lifting up that ribbon tail because I just want just a little bit showing because these are pretty big leaves, but it really just kind of gives it more of that little fall vibe. So let's do a few more. I think we need some coming out of the bow at the top. Oh, yes. Perfect. So we'll do, I think, probably two more. Let's see. Just adding a little bit of glue, like the bottom inch. I'm just going to move. Don't be afraid to move stuff, right? Move that ribbon out of the way and just lay that leaf right down where I want it to be. And I just want a little bit sticking out just to give it that texture. Let's add another green one. Perfect. These leaves are really, really beautiful. Gotta give it to Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna have to go find more of these because I only have one bundle of these left from last year, and they're definitely one of my favorite things to work with when I'm doing fall designs. Beautiful. Ooh, what do you think, guys? Do you like those leaves, right? Doesn't that just add a little bit of a touch? Nothing crazy, but it just gives it a little bit more color, a little bit more texture and dimension. Okay, so we're gonna gently place her face down. I'm gonna grab another pipe cleaner. We're gonna thread this through, not where the bow is, but where that first initial pipe cleaner is, and make a loop, twist it together, and this is how we're gonna hang it on our front door. Beautiful. So now we've created a little bit of a hook. So now what I like to do is I like to go back and just add in some hot glue to all of these weird rough areas that we have now created, right? All of these little ends of pipe cleaners. I want to go back through, make sure that they're not going to be pointing or scratching or anything like that. Now, what I've been doing lately, I need to go grab it. I'm going to talk and grab it. I've been adding in, some people are like, oh, I don't like it unfinished. So I've been just grabbing some burlap ribbon and covering the backs. Now, I can't go, I can. Oh, well, and this is perfect because it is cut right there. So I wouldn't be using this part in a wreath anyways. So what we're going to do is we're just going to glue this down. And we're going to take some, just a little bit, measure it out right here. And I'm just cutting it right to the paint stick. We'll take our hot glue gun and we're just going to lay down some more glue. Just do a little zigzaggy pattern. Carefully, do not use your finger. Push that into that paint stick. Don't use your finger because this is burlap ribbon. It's not going to feel good if you use your finger. So now we just kind of cover up that base. Oh, I probably shouldn't have put that down right there. I'm just laying in, oh, let me show you out some zigzags. Just like that. Doesn't take a whole lot. Okay. Lay it down carefully. There we go. Use something metal to push it down because it will bleed through. Okay. So now we have a awesome hanger. Okay. Our back is looking a lot better. And now this wreath is ready for its new home. Let's fluff out that bow since we had it all cuckoo-cuckoo. Okay, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoy this really fun tutorial that we made today. Really cute paint stick. I know this is going to make my client so happy to receive. It looks so cute. He looks so happy and so adorable. Let's move you up. There we go. Don't look at my mess. I saw you looking. I saw you. I saw you looking at my mess. Don't do it. Oh, he's so cute. Stop it. All right, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you once again. Here's the spiel. Y'all should join the Double Troublemakers. Y'all should join the group. I would love to have y'all. I teach in a private group now. I teach weekly over there. So I would love to have y'all in the group. We have a lot of inside perks and discounts. So go check it out at doubletroublemakers.com, friends. Also, if you want to stay up to date with me and what's going on, go join my email list on my personal website, which is theSouthernOwls.com. You can go and become an official owlette and join in on my newsletters. You'll be known when I have a kit drop or something big is going on with my business. Thank y'all so much for being here. I love hanging out with y'all. I'm so thankful for my YouTube family. Y'all are amazing. You got this. And, you know, life is crazy right now for everyone during the summer. There's a lot of really sad news going on right now. And I just want y'all to know that I'm here for you. I hope I can be your outlet for fun and crafting. And gosh, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. And if y'all ever need anything, let me know. I'm here for you, okay, my outlets. I appreciate y'all, and I can't wait to craft with y'all again soon. Bye, everyone.